Haha, it's funny. Hey, Germany, come and try the funny mirror. Ooh, I like it. I look young. Ah, the funny mirror that stretches the Netherlands and Switzerland to be very tall. Unfortunately, it turns Germany into Imperial Germany, though. There is nothing more terrifying. Wait, good old times what? Hey, Croatia, says Australia. Can you help me? Okay. Oh, wait a second. Bye, kid. No! Kids these days. Never let the country of Australia get too close to Croatia. They are literally a giant boomerang, and the Australians love to throw those. They're kind of an unstoppable duo together, though. That was posted on my very own subreddit. Thank you. My coast says Croatia to Bosnia. Here's that bridge they built. Your Pacific coast needs freedom, says the Alaskan U.S. state to Canada. Greenland watching from the other side. Mine de la Costa de Pacifico, says Chile to Argentina. Falkland is mine. All sides of Argentina are getting constricted. Everyone's redrawing the maps to grab as much coastline as possible. I guess what else should we really expect? Hello, USA. I want to join NATO. All right, sure. What's your name? Albania. Did you say Albany? No, Albania. Hey, New York, get over here. Yeah, Dad. Hey, kiddo, do you know this dude? He's saying he's Albany. What? No, I say of me Albania. Well, now I ain't so sure. Oh, frick. Albany, come over here. I just wanted into NATO, they cry. This is the first time this has come to my attention. Albany, the capital of the state of New York, sure does really sound like Albania. Luckily, that didn't actually stop that nation from joining NATO. Albania and their 700,000 bunkers. Just wait until the country of Georgia joins NATO. That's gonna be confusing. Hey, Philippines, do you want to know what your face looks like when race swap? This is machine I made. I process your face to see what your face would look like, white or black. Ah, the all too famous Race Swap 400 machine. I can't tell the difference. Who's white or black? Hold on, let me turn on subtitles. Another mistaken identity between the European nation of Romania and the African nation of Chad. Okay, this is now even more, okay. These two countries are probably the most famous example of almost identical flags. I say almost because I believe there's actually a slight color difference, but I can't tell. I think I know what Twitter/X account this is referring to. The colony of South Africa breaking up into the nation of South Africa and Namibia. Big Netherlands breaking up into the Netherlands, Belgium, Luxembourg. We've got, I think that's Grand Colombia breaking up into Ecuador, Panama, Venezuela, Colombia. Yeah, that was a pretty big nation back in the day. We've got the United Central American States all breaking up into just the modern day Central American countries. Yugoslavia breaking up into Croatia, Bosnia, Serbia, you know them all. The Soviet Union breaking up into the Baltic states, Ukraine, Belarus, Kazakhstan, you know. And finally, well, this is how you crash your entire paint program. This is the Holy Roman Empire turning into all the mini little kingdoms they had in the Holy Roman Empire. I never actually looked up the official number. There were approximately 1,800 territories in that thing. This is insane. You actually have to go by the letter in the alphabet to go through all the states. To be fair, it did change a lot over time, but this is ridiculous. Forcing your computer to have to draw all these country balls wouldn't even just crash it. You would just brick it. How to turn your PC into a 50-pound paperweight. The fall and the other fall of both Roman empires. We're starting off 489 AD. I'm sick of you Goths ravaging my land. Here's the gold. Go bother the West instead. Fine, thank you. Italy, 5 years later. This guy's finally dead. We're your new rulers now. Oh, not the bloody Aryan Ostrogoths. Ostrogoths, I think. Also, you will marry me tomorrow. That's an order. The Lord has truly forsaken me. Oh, come on. It's not that bad. You'll be married into a new elite. Fine. It's not like this will set a precedent for the future. Meanwhile, in the East, my Emperor, do you really believe that letting barbarians settle in the West was a good idea? Oh, absolutely. I mean, what could possibly go wrong? 7 centuries later, it's 1204 AD. We're here to take your city, your empire, and your gold, you Greek heretic. Where is me money? Oh, cries Byzantium. What a beautiful country ball interpretation of the fall of both Romes. I feel like we don't cover the fall of both of them. To be fair, Eastern Rome or Byzantium, it did try to reconquer the West. It just didn't work out forever. What an interesting way to display just how weird Western Rome eventually got. Especially considering what we just talked about, the Holy Roman Empire kind of being Western Rome. Gee, I don't even know. That's not even agreed upon. Who knows what that was? History is always looping around. Hello, Somalia. You give access to sea? No, they reply. Ish. Oh, thinkings, you mini Somalia. Hey, you listen to me, not to him. He be not real clay. Ni hao, Somalia. Yay, true China friend, recognize clay. If there's one place that's going to recognize the unrecognized, it's gonna be Taiwan. They're just trying to be noticed out here. So we're talking about one of the more rare country balls, Somaliland, which is obviously not recognized internationally. I have heard of this place for quite some time now, though. Basically, in Ethiopia's long-term efforts to regain a coastline, they're gonna try to work with this unrecognized state, which apparently Taiwan, of all people, does recognize them. The Breakaway Republic has not received official recognition from any United Nations member, but it does maintain diplomatic relations with Ethiopia, the UAE, and Taiwan. Somalia might start a pirate war over this. We were give new chance for life, told new way of be give new clothes and wear, and new name too. Work is same, but with hope for day after day, that is now day. For every new day after now day, hope is less, but more flower bloom. With no more to hope, only there is memory of day before now day. Together again, we will find new hope and new day when the Kim Jong-Leah flowers are no longer bloom. Wait, did they just get shot? Oh, they were like running away. Oh, this is depressing. This is someone trying to, I'm assuming, go to South Korea. We're talking about the division of the Korean Peninsula. Obviously, the Soviet Union, who supported the North, the US that supported the South. There's the line dividing that peninsula, and the North Korea, which had to get a new suit on. Still, technically, these two nations are at war. One of my goals in life is just to live long enough to hopefully see them reunite at some point in the future. I mean, it's a pretty terrifying and daunting task. Obviously, people have thought about it. It probably won't be as easy as a very similar situation with West and East Germany. Not that West and East Germany was easy either. I mean, they're still trying to kind of fully get that together. The division can still be seen today, over 30 years later. This is actually a real flower here, too. The EU prides itself on anti-slavery and anti-colonialism laws. Can someone wake up Spain? Are you sure about that? Says all these African nations. As Portugal, France, Germany, Belgium, Italy, and the Netherlands are surrounded, hey, Spain is still not up. It's one thing to say it, but completely different to take action. Sure, a lot of these African nations would disagree. I love how Morocco is included in this, though, considering what's happening with them and the Western Sahara. Are you sure about that? France and Slovakia with EU flags. Italy back here, too. Germany's a big fan of the European Union. So is the Netherlands and Czechia. Oh, weird. It's just Poland with the anti-EU flag. Oh, wait. Never mind. They're actually back on the EU side. Woo. Oh, hey, wait a second. Now all these other nations are anti-EU. But, well, at least they have Poland on their side. What a mess the European Union must always deal with. Just constant back and forths like this. Everyone leaves the EU except Poland. Poland is now the EU. Kazakhstan approves. And this is what literally happened after the death of the Soviet Union, when Kazakhstan was the only official Soviet Union member for 4 days there in 1991. They were literally the final member, and in a way, they still kind of are the Soviet Union themselves. The internal politics between each EU member just makes things so crazy. It's like they're a bunch of schizos. 99 Luft balloons said. What? Currently, the US is not a very big fan of balloons right now. They see balloons, they will blow it up, even if it is just 99 red balloons from Germany. Who could have guessed balloons would be such a big deal back nowadays? Thought they would just kind of stay down after the Hindenburg. Still out here hunting them. America, freak yeah. Their phone's ringing. Hello, America? Everything I do is important. Can you into helping me? Poland is being destroy his democracy and was tell him to stop, but is ignore much. He is regard you highly, so maybe he listen to you. Isn't that your freaking job? Yes, but right-wing governments are very hard to work with. It just so happens that Poland likes you for some reason. Explain to me why he likes me for some reason. Well, because you have a big army and likes to use it, or why you ask? If you want me to do you a favor, then you have to do me a favor too. Tell me please why I'm better at doing your job than you are. In detail. Oh, Mexico's so cute. Are you serious? Give me a second. I need popcorn for this. Meanwhile, angry French noises. A couple minutes later. Oh, they got it literally hooked up to the stereo system. Poland is very into having big army, using it, and despise Russia. You, USA, have all three. Since you have elected a normal presidente and Russia has invaded Ukraine, his approval of you is the biggest of the whole world. Bigger than even yours. Poland government is think I'm evil. Germans try to take over, which is so much business. I can tell they are savoring this every moment. I wonder if the US is actually even going to help. Oh, I think they kind of did. I don't know. Didn't Poland's recent elections move them away from the right? Also, small footnote, apparently Mexico is really doing things with elephants in Sinaloa. Love is in the air in Sinaloa, Mexico. I want to visit this zoo. Today is good day to be alive, says this comment. Freaking of you in particular. Jupiter, why you kill comment? I don't know. I was bored. And this is what Jupiter does for just a pastime a lot of the time. With their massive gravity in our solar system, they're constantly having comets run into them or sending things out of their normal orbit. At the same time, that kind of saves Earth as well sometimes. This is specifically referring to Comet Shoemaker Levy 9, which collided with Jupiter on July 1994. It was our first ever observed collision in the solar system. Poor little guy. He went down for our entertainment. Oh, look, it's the islands of Indonesia. Is that a Dutch ship? You is mine! I don't think so. Have fun with that, Netherlands. Although the Dutch did form an Indonesian colony, they didn't keep it forever, and all these Indonesian volcanoes probably had at least a little bit of an impact. I don't know if you'd want to keep them with all this. Might have another Krakatoa incident. Volcano goes brr. Croatia, what does you do? Soap. It's many cool. How did you of making it? With bloods of my enemies. What the freak is wrong with you? Even the no-no Germans themselves had to tell Croatia, bro, chill. I don't want to dive into this. Just another Balkan day. Switzerland in 1756 to 1763. Switzerland from 1803 to 1815. You're mine. Switzerland between 1914 and 1918. Switzerland 1939 to 1945. Switzerland to 1947 to 1991. Neutrality plus 100. They literally put all their perk points into diplomacy, and it's been paying off for them. Literally just sit there as two other sides go at each other's throats. Their vision's based off movement. If you don't do anything, they won't see you. Funny how many people have tried to replicate this, but so many just can't.
Big thanks to my patrons. You can find a link in the description down below to support me.
The beautiful Megan Underwood.
Drum your dad, back with the milk.
Look outside.
A fat
I
normal.
cannot sleep without
Jack
Drew's voice.
Traven's annoying
Amateur
friend.
archaeology.
Carmel
Fredrik
S.
Tibblin,
InquisitorXarius.
JohnDenver.
KirinoIsBestGirl.
LuxembourgLover.
Sebby, if you hear this, I love
Tamron,
you. The Great
the
Ralphie.
Mexican 760.
And ZaneyBoi.